The Traveler. I've been...
Whoa, looks like Jean wasn't the only one waiting for us.
Oh, it's Paimon and Mr. Honorary Knight. It's been so long.
Ah, look who it is. You've caught me completely off guard this time. But then again...
Guess we were so excited to see Jean again that we forgot to knock. I hope we didn't startle anyone. Wait a sec. You weren't talking about anything that we're not supposed to hear, were you? Ha! Showing your guide the way.
It's been a while since we last met, but I can see you two haven't changed one bit. Don't worry, we weren't discussing anything confident. In fact, we were just talking about you.
Maybe we should let the star of the story explain it in their own words.
Yeah! Let me tell it! Let me tell it! A few days ago, I was reading Todoko Tales in the solitary confinement room when all of a sudden, whoosh, a letter came flying in through the window.
Flying through the window? How does a letter fly?
Like a bird does. It was flapping its wings. It could even talk. It said, well, it was a bunch of stuff I didn't understand.
You couldn't understand? Then it must have been talking about how to avoid solitary confinement.
Kaya?
Just saying. We don't want to let a teachable moment slip by.
Okay, I know. Anyway, the letter said, "Oh, Klee, are you behaving? I see you've wound up in the solitary confinement room again." Sorry about that. Mommy is busy these days and can't take you out to play. But there's good news. I have a friend who has very kindly invited you to visit her.
Oh, so the letter's from Alice.
In principle, yes. But the issue is that Alice's friend lives quite far from here.
The letter says that Mom's friend lives in Sumeru.
The Knights of Favonius could never agree to send Klee off to Sumeru on her own. But Klee is rather intent on taking Alice's friend up on this invitation.
Yeah, I really want to go.
You see? So we were wondering, who can we send with her on the journey? Preferably someone who's a reliable hero and with a history of saving Mondstadt.
Oh, so that...
I do apologize, but Klee gets along with you so well. We couldn't think of a more suitable choice.
Sure, we can do that, no problem, right?
Can you really, Mr. Honorary Knight? Yay! With Mr. Honorary Knight around, Klee's not afraid of anything.
See, I told you that he'd agree. In that case, we'll leave Klee in the trusty hands of the Traveler.
And you too, Kaya. You should join them. I noticed you quietly completed that backlog of paperwork we had. You deserve the chance to unwind a little.
Oh, so you noticed. Well then, I suppose I...
Great! Things will go even more smoothly with Kaya.
Don't worry. Mom's letter had a magic invite inside. Mom says we just have to all shout out where we want to go at the same time. And poof! We'll be there in the blink of an eye.
Wow! Well, that'll definitely make things easier.
It only works 3 times, though, so we should only use it when we really need to.
3's plenty. 1 for the way there, 1 for the way back, and 1 extra, just for good measure.
Sounds very mysterious. I still think we should use it sparingly. After all, we don't know the exact location of where we'll be headed. Here's what I suggest. Traveler, you're well connected. I'm sure you must have friends who are familiar with Sumeru. It'll give us a chance to test out the magic invite, and also find ourselves...
That kind of makes sense. And since it has 3 uses, there's no point letting one of them go to waste.
Couldn't have put it better myself, Paimon. So, do you have a particular contact in mind?
Well, we need someone who's familiar with Sumeru and can be our guide. So, sounds like we need a forest ranger. And everyone knows that the best place to go looking for a forest ranger is a little place called... That's the one. Maybe we can get Tainari to help us.
All right. Gandharvaville it is.
Okay, I'm happy wherever we go, especially with Gaia and Mr. Honorary Knight.
We should be on our way then. If you'll excuse us, Acting Grandmaster.
Yes, let the wind lead. I wish you a safe journey. And Klee...
I know. I'll be careful, I promise.
Great! Okay, Gandharvaville!
Gandharvaville.
Grand Arbor Hill!
Huh? No, it's not a hill! Ah! We made it. Paimon was sure we were about to end up someplace super weird.
Sorry, it was an accident.
It's okay, Klee. Good news is this magic invite really does work.
Fascinating. One moment we're in Mondstadt.
So this is where Mom's friend lives? Wow, there are so many big flowers. Oh, and jumping mushrooms.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Sumeru's full of strange stuff like this. Like, Huh? Paimon doesn't remember seeing one of those.
Listen carefully, Klee. Those jumping mushrooms are called fungi. They may look cute, but if you get too close to one, it'll try to hit you with its cap.
Really? Okay, well, I'll hit it back with my cap. And then I'll hit it with the hood on my jacket, too. I'll definitely win if it's 2 hats against 1.
As long as playing with hats doesn't escalate to playing with bombs. But Klee's our friend, so we should be able to convince her to keep this trip explosion-free.
Uh-huh. I'll be extra careful not to blow anything up. I'll try my best.
That's very good of you, Klee. You're being...
Yep, I'm super grown up. I'm already the Spark Knight.
Okay, Spark Knight. Well, keep up the good work, because very soon we'll be introducing you to a friend of ours called Tainari in Gandharvaville.
Make sure to keep up.
The other forest rangers mentioned somebody dressed like that before.
I see. Then it looks like my suspicions are correct. Hmm? Who do we have here?
Traveler and Paimon! Huh? Oh! Kaya and Klee are here too! Hi, Kale! It's been ages!
Kale! Yeah! What do you two do? Well, that question's really more for you.
What a coincidence. I didn't expect to run into a fellow Favonian captain this far from Mondstadt. How's the vacation going?
Seriously? Bring the whole crew, why don't you?
Is it just Paimon, or does Eula not look particularly thrilled right now?
Oh, cool! Great idea! Let's go!
If you're trying to accommodate me, there must be some misunderstanding. I'm fine. There's no...
But earlier you were...
Great. Well, I'm sure there's a fascinating reason behind why you're all the way out here in Sumeru. Do share it with us.
If you must know,
It's a little complicated. But simply put, I'm searching for a cousin of mine from the Lawrence clan. He went missing recently, and after searching his home, we found evidence that led us here. He appears to believe that somewhere in Sumeru lies the key to restoring our clan to its former glory.
He came all the way to Sumeru for that? What was it?
I doubt he came here to learn. He's much too old to start getting a basic education now. And from what all he cares about is restoring his clan's honor. Nothing wrong with that idea in principle, as a knight and a member of the Lawrence.
Oh, if this is true, then your cousin is quite a man of action. Traveling alone to Sumeru from Mondstadt is no mean feat.
Nor is daring to make me personally concerned about his safety. He has no idea what's coming to him.
You know, underneath it all, Paimon thinks Eula's a really caring person.
Yeah, she's the best! She brought me some moon pie last time.
He is family, after all. Anyway, I will make sure to find him and escort... Now...
I'm afraid that could be tricky. Master Tighnari is still at Pardis the Eye delivering his lectures. He isn't due back for a while, but I think I'll be able to help out. The description...
The desert?
Does that mean Mom's friend is from the desert? I guess I'll call her Auntie Desert for now. I remember Mahamatra Sino once told me a strange rumor about that part of the desert. They say there's a secret domain there that can make... wait. He said I should just call him Sino. I keep forgetting.
Huh. A domain that makes people's wish...
Wow. So is it true? Does it really exist?
I probably would have believed it a few years ago. But now that I'm a little older and wiser, I think it makes sense to be more skeptical about things like this.
This explains a lot. The domain could well be a myth, but he probably figured he had nothing to lose. If you intend to search for this place, then please allow me to join you. My cousin has quite a collection of books about Sumeru desert mythology on his shelves.
Can I come too? I think you might need me. You'll definitely need a local guide while you're in Sumeru. And I think...
We have every confidence in your abilities, Kale. Our party grows bigger and stronger still. What say you to this, Captain Klee?
I think it's super cool! I read in a storybook that on your own you can only have a drop of happiness, but in a group you have a whole ocean. So I'm sure Mom's friend will be super happy if I show up to visit and bring a whole bunch of friends with me.
That's the spirit. In that case, let's get the magic impact to take us there.
Whoa! This desert is huge! Wow, what an incredible sight.
Yes. The scenery is quite magnificent.
Are you okay, Eula? You don't look so good.
I'm fine. Just taking a moment to acclimatize. The air here is much drier than in Mondstadt. This area doesn't look very habitable, and I don't see a domain entrance nearby either.
Oh no. I didn't pronounce the destination wrong. Did I? I mean, I don't think I did. Nope, you got it right. It definitely was. I said Gandharvaville wrong earlier, but we still ended up in the right place.
Klee's right. We're in the right place. There's no doubt about that.
Phew.
Maybe the entrance is hidden under a sand dune.
Who knows? We'll just have...
Oh, Paimon's so tired and so thirsty.
We should have found something by now. Unless there's a problem with the magic invite.
Huh? How could that? Uh-oh. Did I break it by accident? But I didn't do anything. Todoko will back me up. I'm innocent.
It's definitely not your fault, Klee. See? Not even a wrinkle on it.
Does Mr. Honorary Knight have an idea?
Paimon knows where you're going with this.
Interesting approach. Assuming, that is to say, if it was sent from...
Oh, I get it now.
What kind of trick? Can you teach it to us too?
Of course. Mom said that if I ever need magic invite, Klee needs your aid. Do something now, so Klee's not afraid.
Look, something flew over.
It looks like a bottle.
Remarkably effective. That's one trick I'll be keeping up my sleeve in the future. You should make a note of it too, Eula.
Absolutely not. It's not my style.
I suppose bottles are pretty common in Sumeru mythology. So, is this supposed to be the entrance to the domain? A domain? In a bottle? Huh. Well, if there's one thing we learned in Liyue, it's never judge a domain by its cover. Guess there's one way to find out if it's really... We made it! That answers that question.
There's a path. I'm gonna take a look.
Hey, don't let...
Look! There's...
Incredible. Everyone, I suggest that we stop here for a moment.
Since we're in a bottle, has anyone heard the story of the magic...
Oh, you mean the one about King Destret and the genie in a bottle? I've read it before, but I struggled.
What's the story about, Kaya? Mom told me a story once about a...
Don't worry, Klee. I can tell you all about the story.
Oh. Okay, I got it.
You sense it too, don't you, Kale? Something's not quite right.
Yeah, the scenery here is beautiful, but it's too quiet. And there's no sign of Klee's Auntie Desert here anywhere.
Maybe Auntie Desert lives way further down inside. This place is super big, just like Fischl's Immer Nachtreich. We still have a long way to go.
Guess we won't know until we get there. Let's keep going. Hopefully we'll meet her soon.
It looks like no one set foot on this road for quite some time.
I agree. And the further we get, the more I feel like this place is a whole lot bigger than we imagined. Hey, there's something strange in there. Let's check it out.
I shall treasure this good fortune. You can't run!
Wow. It's a big ball of water.
I wonder what it feels like. Can I touch it?
It's so big that we could probably pass straight through it. That's so scary. Stop giving my...
Let's not touch it for now. We still don't know.
But we can't just do nothing at all because then nothing at all will happen.
I have a feeling that this could be the core that sustains this entire bottle domain. In which case, the moment we touch it, this place will instantly revert to its original size.
Yikes.
Okay.
Kaya, are we really gonna get squished inside a bottle?
Of course not, Klee. I'm sure the real core somewhere like... over there, for example.
I was so nervous that I didn't notice that big wheel at all.
Wait, who goes there?
It's the waterball monster.
It doesn't seem hostile. In fact, don't you think it looks happy to see us?
Really? You should...
I don't think it's hungry. Are you, Water Droplet?
Oh dear. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm not understanding a word of this.
Wait! Don't go! Wait for us! Why'd it stop? Maybe it can understand us after all. Oh, I get it now. It's leading the way for us, just like the cats in Mondstadt. Like the cats?
When you're walking around in Mondstadt City, sometimes a cat will show up on the side of the road. It'll walk ahead of you for a while, and if you're curious enough to follow it, you'll soon find yourself in front of a fine establishment called... Exactly. So let's see...
It went this way, right? Oh, hope we haven't lost it. Did the water droplet go into that cave? Huh? Another strange contraption. And there's a weird-looking wall of...
This kind of looks like that ball of water we saw earlier. Did the water droplet bring us here because it wants our help with something? What? Your friend is trapped in the wall. Don't be sad, water droplet. We're here now. We'll save your friend.
You bet. But how are we gonna save them? Do we have to...
Nope, we can't do that. No breaking the wall.
Do we need to find a key of some sort, then?
Oh no! Where'd it go?
Look, the device has lit up. And it's projecting images onto the wall.
A two-dimensional space with objects of the same composition as the device net...
Yep, what Kaya said. And that's where its friend is.
But how exactly do we enter the image on the wall?
Maybe
Hold on, I think Klee's onto something. Since the water droplet appears to be the key that activated the mechanism, the principle is no different than how we entered this bottle domain.
Fair enough. Okay, deep breath, then head in. Your way. Wait, is it a reflection of this box in front of the wall? Come back out for a second. Aha! The box on the wall moved too!
Wow, another water droplet just came out of the wall!
It was flat as a pancake in there, but as soon as it came out, it turned all plump and round. Guess it makes sense that the water droplet's friend is also a water droplet.
Aww, and they both do the same thing to show they're happy.
Water droplet number 2.
It's saying thank you, Mr. Honorary Knight. That was a huge help.
Traveler, how do you feel after entering that two-dimensional space? Any physical side effects?
Quit while you're behind. You're clearly fine.
Well, I'm just glad that you're okay.
Good thing you is here to look out for everyone. Can't say the same for you, though, Kaya. You're pretty quick to send the traveler inside.
Hey now, I only suggested that because I was confident that the traveler would be fine.
Water droplet, is there anyone else here besides you and your friend? Yep, you know, anyone who looks like me or...
Oh, it ran off again. Hopefully this is a good sign.
Amazing. Come on, let's follow it.
It looks like there might be a town up ahead.
Huh. Maybe more people live in this domain than we thought. And maybe that's where Auntie Desert lives.
situation is now critical. Our window of opportunity to fix this is rapidly closing. I'm sure you've noticed just how much things have deteriorated in recent days.
But...
This is your home. Are you really going to let everything fall to pieces?
Well, I live here, but it doesn't actually belong to me.
Huh? Paimon knows that voice.
Anyone else who comes into this domain in the future will take one look at the ruins before them and conclude that this place was abandoned years ago. But just imagine how different things could be if you maintain this domain in perfect condition. How miraculous it would feel to them to find such unimaginable beauty in the middle.
Oh, you're right.
Act now while you still can. You have to stand up to this and break free from your despair. The most important thing is to have no...
Well, no one chooses to have regrets, do they? But I take your point. I'll try my best to stop running away. But the question remains of where to begin.
Paimon's figured out who it is.
Is it Mr. Honorary Knight's friend from a faraway land? A divine priestess? What's that? Is it a kind of mage? What are you doing here? Huh? We have new visitors? Greetings, everyone. This is the Valurium Mirage, and I'm the caretaker, Adia. I'm so sorry that you have to see this domain in its current state of disarray. We are actively working on repairs, and everything will be back to normal shortly. I hope.
Greetings, everyone. I guess I should introduce myself too.
It's all right. Just leave the introductions to me.
I kinda wanted to say hello in my own way.
This lady is a visitor to the domain, just like yourselves. She is a formidable military... Have any of you heard of Inasuma's Onmyo Chamber?
What chamber?
Onmyo Chamber. It's an elite training academy for gifted students of Onmyodo. Practitioners are divided into 4 classes. This lady famously led the Class D underdogs to victory against the Class... Isn't that right, General?
Huh? Wait.
That doesn't sound like the divine priestess Mr. Honorary Knight was talking about.
Uh-oh. Did she just get caught lying in front of someone she was trying to impress? Or maybe she uses a different identity in her private life, and this is the first time her friends are learning about it. Seems kind of embarrassing, but also kind of, maybe I'd fit in better with everyone if I had a title too.
Some people call me a general, but it's just their way of showing respect. My actual name is Sangonomiya Kokomi.
Huh? Oh no. Sorry, my mistake, General. Miss Sangonomiya?
Call me whatever you like, Idia. The only important thing about names is knowing who's who.
Oh, I get it now. It's... Klee can explain. So basically, in the story, a big group of people go on an adventure to Bottleland. One of them's called the King, and some of them are called Knights. So, Miss Sangonomiya must be the super smart one who solves all the problems in the story. What's that one called again?
Perhaps a sage?
Indeed. Wisdom is an...
Okay, well, I'll just call you that. Miss General it is.
Fine by me. Sounds really cute. At least, cuter than my pen name, that's for sure. Well then, how should I address the rest of you? How could I ever forget you? But what about these
Wait, Klee wants a title too. Okay, got it. Klee wants to be a mage, the kind that flies around everywhere. Da-da-da! Whoosh! Kaya can be the master thief. Mr. Honorary Knight can be, the knight. And Paimon will be the fairy who follows the knight everywhere.
Master thief, huh?
Hold on a second. Are you saying the position of knight is now filled?
You can be the sword master who can cut through anything and also gets...
That's more like it.
And Kale can be... No, I don't mind. Healer is a great role. I just don't know if I'm qualified to be one. Whenever I'm thinking of titles for myself, I usually imagine myself as an adventurer or musician. I never thought I could be a healer. I mean, it feels like it should be Master Tainari's role, if anyone. Don't worry, Kale. You'll be the bestest healer ever. You don't talk much, but you're very kind, just like the healers in Mom's stories.
You'll do fine. I heard you're good with bandages. You can patch up a wound, can't...
I can pitch a tent. Maybe you heard wrong? But I'll do my best. It's my first day filling in for Master
This is a great idea.
Oh, we can't leave you out, Miss Adia.
That's perfectly okay. I already have a role here anyway, remember? I'm the caretaker.
I got it! This wasn't in any of the stories, but you can be the mascot.
Mascot?
Klee, maybe you could think up an even better role for Miss Adia.
A mascot, you say? Isn't that a character that doesn't have to actually do anything and sits around letting everyone else do all the important work? Incredible. You've seen right through me.
Sounds like the idea of being lazy is pretty exciting to her.
The mascot serves to maintain troop morale, Adia.
All right. I'll be the mascot then. That's right. Thank you for bringing these new friends here safely. You can go off and play now.
Thanks, Water Droplet. See ya!
Water Droplet? Is that your pet name for it? I suppose it's as accurate a nickname.
We keep getting sidetracked, but I believe you were saying something about being in a difficult predicament. Is something wrong with the Valyria Mirage?
Oh, yes, about that. I'm afraid the entire domain has recently sustained some significant damage. It was as if the whole world was suddenly flipped upside down. A few components went missing from the core, which sustains the domain, and the impact cascaded out from there. Needless to say, many things in the Valyria Mirage have now stopped working. Just days after I agreed—
Oh, so you're Mom's friend? Hi, Aunt—
Huh? Wait.
Look how dilated her pupils are.
Yeah, and Mom's the one who sent me here. She's the strongest mage.
I see. So being a mage runs in the family.
You're Alice's daughter! Oh, I just want the ground to swallow me up right now! Wait, that's it! I'll hide myself away in the core of the domain! Hide there until this all blows over! See you all in 100 years!
Adia's really going through it. She's like a shriveled little forest fungus, hanging its head in shame.
Kale? That's a harsh analogy. Where'd all that come from?
Don't worry, Auntie Desert. Klee's here to help you. And all my friends will help too. Just take a deep breath.
Yeah, don't you worry. Sir Mix-a-Lot over here has a good track record with this kind of— Well, I'm useless. But don't put yourself down and thanks for your encouragement. That'll give me some time to think things.
Hi, Miss General. Mr. Honorary Knight says that you're... What's it like there? Wait, you look kinda like a...
Oh, sorry to disappoint you, Miss Mage, but I'm just an ordinary human. I have lots of great stories about Watatsumi Island, though.
Feeling nervous, Kale?
Oh, no.
Well,
Oh, okay.
there you go.
Anyway, what about...
Maybe not.
Oh!
Who else has visited the Valorian? He was a huge help. I could tell that was after him, an aristocrat from Mondstadt. Unfortunately, everything here suddenly started changing before I had the chance to be a good host.
Do you know where the Mondstadt aristocrat is now?
If I remember correct, it's a pity we're having all these issues. Still, not to worry.
Hey, Idia! You got an update for us?
Very well. Then please allow me, Idia, your mascot, to explain Basically, this entire domain is powered by a device, but following a major incident. 4 components, I believe.
Oh, so that thing's supposed to spin.
Yes, it definitely shouldn't be frozen still like it is now. At least,
Hey! Everything's gonna be okay.
Right. I do know where, but the rest all landed in different areas. I'm afraid you'll have to go. Now, as the caretaker and your mascot, I shall announce your respective adventure.
You can just be yourself if you want. No need to force the whole role-playing thing.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I was thinking that maybe Swordmaster Eula and Healer Kale could investigate the northern zone, if that's okay?
Fine by me. I was going to be looking for my cousin there anyway.
I'll be your backup, Eula.
I know you usually team up with Amber, so I'll try my best to fill her shoes.
Oh? Well, this'll be fun. Let's see if a forest ranger can outperform an outright.
Master Thief Kaya and Mage Klee, if you could earmark some time in your busy schedules to search the West Zone.
Earmark? What does that mean?
It just means we mustn't forget to do it.
Finally, we have our General, Miss Sangonomiya, and our Knight, the Traveler. If there's no objections, please come with me to retrieve the first component. All right, well, if anyone finds anything, come back here and please take care while you're out on the...
You got it. I'll take extra special care.
I'll be on my best beat.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. You two, please follow me. I remember seeing it just behind the central hub.
So, how come you didn't bring it back when you first saw it?
I'd have been more than happy to, if this one component was enough to fix the whole domain. But with 3 other components to find, I suddenly felt overwhelmed by how much work needed doing.
Paimon kinda gets that. Taking the first step is always the hardest part.
Brace yourself.
down in Watatsumi Island for now. So I thought I'd take the chance to get out and see more of the world.
You've traveled a pretty long way. Why to
I figured that I needed to venture farther than usual to really broaden my horizons. Well, that's one reason anyway. I can explain in more detail another time.
Okay, this is the spot. Now, I'm sure you're both wondering, but where's the component? There's nothing here. Oh, where?
Oh, it's that lamp thingy, right?
Yes, that's the one. Showing people the ropes is supposed to be my job. Oh,
Cheer up, Edea. The Hydro Eidolon can give a basic demonstration of how to use things. That's where you come in.
Paimon forgot how persuasive Kokomi can be when she really wants to.
oh, well, if you put it that way. This is called All You Need to Do. At least, I think that's what it used to do. With the domain in its current state, only its most basic functions are still up. Okay, not quite that basic. At the moment, it's only able to show two-dimensional objects. I call them preprints. Think of it like a sort of draft or blueprint or something.
So you're saying the component fell into the preprints?
Yes, exactly.
Really?
No.
Hey, come on!
Doesn't look like the component is in here. Yes, that's the one! Now you just need to bring it back out.
What is this thing anyway? And why is it so small? It doesn't look like it belongs in that huge wheel.
It's hard to explain, but I assure you. So that leaves 3 more components.
Every journey begins with a first step. I think we're off to a good start.
You really think so? I suppose you're right. She did manage to defeat Class A at the Onmyo Chamber. Anyway, thank you for all. I'll take this and start trying. Oh, why am I so clumsy?
What's wrong,
I'm just a little confused. You mentioned that Can you tell me a little bit more about...
Oh, sure!
I see.
Hey, look! The wheel is spinning now!
right speed. Before the incident, it spun much faster.
Oh, so you saw it back when it was still...
Yes. I arrived here a little earlier than the rest of you. Like Idea said, it felt like the world was flipped upside down. Well, I don't know how else to describe it.
No, it's no use. Seems it won't run until all the missing components are returned. For a moment there, when it started turning, I got excited.
Wishful thinking is only going to lead to disappointment, Idea.
Hey, Mr. Honorary Knight and Miss General are here. Oh, and our mascot. You beat us! I was sure we were gonna be the first ones back.
Hey, how'd it go? Impressive. I doubt you'd find many other knights of such caliber even among the knights of...
How about our master thief and
You bet! We made a huge... The place we were trying to get to was blocked off. We couldn't see anything past it, and there was no way around. But then, just now, a huge canyon appeared out of nowhere. Come and see, Mr. Honorary Knight. Let's go on a canyon adventure.
I'll sit this one out. I'm beat after trying to make those repairs. I need to take a break.
Miss General, you should come too. You can hide behind me and give me smart advice while I
Wonderful. It would be an honor to...
Let's go!
Just before the canyon appeared, I heard a faint sound.
Ka-chuck, ka-chuck, ka-chuck.
Could it have been the central hub?
Hey, you, oh, new gun.
Oh, hey! Paimon didn't realize anyone else...
You actually saw her? She's barely shown her face since everything started falling apart here.
Excuse me.
Oh, right. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Ferdinand. Me and my brothers look after this whole zone. Well, we used to, until this whole domain was, like...
Idea is working on repairing the domain.
Really? Anyway, I checked all the stations around the whole circuit. They've...
Conked out? How?
But aren't you...
Nuh-uh.
A mage? You?
Allow me to...
Okay, I gotcha. Well, right now the more helpers we got, the better. Anyway, our first priority...
Oh?
The roads here twist and turn so much that the best way to get around is by riding the rail tracks instead. Let me show you. This is what we used to make them. Did Dia bring you up to speed on these things? Yep. Basically, we need something that we can put inside that'll make a cart for it.
Like what? Can it be anything?
Yeah, you could put it that way. But one other thing is that it has to be compatible with the tracks.
So, something like...
How about you, Traveler? Any ideas? What kind of a suggestion is that? That would be
Yeah. Sorry, I don't think we have the right materials for that.
Really? Hey everyone, come and see what Klee made.
Ta-da! Look, I made a cart.
Wow! Amazing!
Whoa, it fits the track like a glove too. Plus, it's a heck of a lot cuter than the ones Adia made.
I just wanted to give it a try.
Paimon's gotta ask, what exactly?
I used Jumpy Dumpy.
Is there a problem?
It's just, this card is made from,
It's a bomb or something, isn't it? Yeah, I gathered from your conversation that Jumpy Dumpty is a little more volatile. It's okay, though, because the end...
It's okay. No need to delve into the theory. Paimon just wanted to make sure we aren't about to end up like the, flying fish of Starfell Lake.
Huh?
Can we ride the cart now?
In a moment. We need a hydroidolin to power it up first. Okay, she's ready to roll. Hop in.
blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
The track is damaged up ahead. We need to make some repairs before we can go any further. Yep, looks like it's all reverted to a preprint state here.
Do you know why that happened?
Everything in this domain starts as a preprint and only takes shape after being illuminated by the streaming projector. But the hydroidolin that forms the tracks here has been trapped in the print.
So someone needs to go into the preprint and rescue the hydroidolin, right?
But the projector here is sealed off by a giant bubble.
That's the hydroidolin's way of protecting the device from damage. If the streaming projector broke, then we'd be seriously stuck.
Aha! So for step one, we need water droplet to help. Oh, it seems to really like.
Any volunteers for step two?
Leave that to us. We know what.
So the hydroidolin was locked up in that chest.
We saved 200 droplets now!
Whoa! Water droplet just transformed into some new tracks!
Good. Let's keep going then. Hydroidolins are like helpers here. As for my brothers, well... those two. You'll meet them soon enough.
I shall treasure this good fortune.
we've just about finished repairing the station and the connecting tracks. Let's go check the track switcher now. It's over there.
here. It's so big! But, not as big as the one we saw in the middle of it. I bet it's something super important.
Very good, Klee! You're using what you saw earlier to make observations, like a real adventurer!
It appears to be...
That's right. Originally, all you had to do was flip this switch and the junction would rotate. But it seems Jeremy still hasn't fixed it yet. He sure talks big, but when it comes to actually getting things done...
Is this Jeremy you mentioned one of your brothers?
Yeah. When I talked to him about repairing the tracks, I suggested we start with the station. But he said we should really, it made no difference which one we started with. But he just had to turn it into...
If you ask me.
Yes. Finally someone... Sometimes I can't help but get angry just thinking of Jeremy. You should have seen him back in the sandstorm. I suggested we go east, and he argued that we should go west.
What happened after that?
We separated and each went our way. Lucky for us, we stumbled across this domain. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have been buried in the sand.
Everything will get better once we get the switcher working again.
Still stuck here just as I expected. Well,
Didn't I already tell you? Just have the hydroidolins fix the junction and then make a new... Wait a minute, how did you get here? It took a lot of effort for me to climb all the way up here.
the answer is standing right in front.
Yeah, sure. You never get anything done on your own.
You're one to talk. What have you managed to accomplish, huh? You were here just moping around all day.
Whoa. They started arguing the moment they saw each other. But aren't they supposed to be brothers?
Me?
All right, Jeremy. That's enough.
Fine. I'd rather be focusing my efforts on fixing the track switch rather than arguing anyway.
You should calm down too, Ferdinand. Let's all focus.
Fine.
I'm sorry you had to see that. My name's Jeremy. I'm one of the people responsible for taking care of this area. I assume you're the ones who helped repair the tracks. Thank you very...
No need to thank us. What?
I see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolins to fix the area below.
Them again, huh? Seems the hydroidolins are really important around this place.
Yes, of course. Not only do they keep the junction turning, they operate practically everything else in... All right. Seems most of the tracks and junctions have been repaired now.
Yep. So maybe it's time you give credit where credit is due, hmm?
What?
You're always quick to...
And what about you? Don't forget it was Hado and I who took... Speaking of Hado, wasn't he with you?
I left early this morning. Hey, come on! You didn't see him either.
Klee?
I don't get it. Nobody did anything bad.
I just don't...
Who are you calling smug? If anything, you're the one who's making such a big...
All right, I think we've heard enough from you. If you insist on bickering, then I'd suggest you go somewhere else. Otherwise, I'll just... Now, come with me. I'd like to have a word with you.
Phew. Don't be upset, Klee. There are many complicated situations in this world which don't always have a logical explanation. As a passing traveler here, it's not my place to comment on their disputes. But in my experience, family issues can be the toughest to resolve.
Seems you don't like dealing with this kind of thing either, Kokomi.
But it's still not right. I don't know how to explain my feelings.
I'm sorry. We've calmed down. We shouldn't argue in front of a child like that.
We're sorry, Klee.
It's okay.
Back to the topic at hand. Weren't you about to go look for your brother Hado?
Ah, right. Our best guess is he's somewhere around. We would have to use the junction to send the cart to another area.
Sorry to trouble you again, but would you help us find him?
Oh,
Hey, come on, you two. Your brothers after all. Can't you try to get along?
this is the end of this track segment. Otto should be nearby.
I shall treasure this good fortune.
Ah, I guess you had repaired the tracks and stations as soon as I saw a cart come zipping along. Now that the tracks, station, and carts are all repaired, we're about ready to reopen Torrent.
You're in no condition to be out running around like this, Hato.
Yeah.
That's true, but you should stop to think things through.
Exactly.
Hey, that's between Jeremy and me.
Hey, Fred.
Oh, don't worry. We're not arguing,
Are you and Jeremy worried about... Why don't you just talk to him about it? Kaya's also worried about me sometimes, but he doesn't ever criticize me.
You're right. But our relationship...
Well, our situation is a little...
Really? How so?
We've been through this kind of thing before. If we didn't warn Hato, then he wouldn't take it seriously and something would eventually happen. As his brothers, we have to help him.
But it doesn't look like you're helping.
Huh?
Maybe Klee doesn't understand everything. But my mommy told me that you help someone to make them feel happy, not to make yourself happy. Hato sure doesn't look very happy. Why don't you ask him what he needs?
Klee's right, you know?
I've always cared a lot about you, Hato. Just like when we were back in the desert. You suddenly passed out and Jeremy and I started... I'm just worried that something similar could happen again. If you were to pass out and with nobody around to help you...
I know. I was thinking that if I could handle these problems, if it weren't for my poor health and lack of energy all the time, that...
No need to feel guilty, Hato. This was our choice. The three of us love adventuring. No one is a burden on anyone. Isn't that why we came up with the idea for this area? I would do the thinking, Ferdinand would use his muscle, and you would...
Draw the blueprints and build tracks. It'll be a safe way to see all...
See? Doesn't it feel better just to get along?
Hey, what are you trying to say? You make it sound like I've only been trying to...
The choo-choo cart is great, Ferdinand.
Really?
You know, Klee, having the car zip along the tracks was my...
Yeah, what an amazing...
Hey, Klee.
Yay!
Looks like all three of them are trying to win Klee's approval now.
Klee hasn't realized it. Hey, everyone.
Good. Torrential Twister is ready to run now. Let's go to the station and start the trip.
Hado and I have double-checked everything. It's all operating safely. You can go for a ride now.
Hold on a sec. Before we say goodbye, I have something I'd like to give. It's a rock climbing rope.
Huh? But...
Yes, of course. Thanks to Klee and everyone else's.
Huh?
Yes, Klee.
Even bigger?
Yes.
Wow, that's huge!
By the way,
Nope. Today was the first.
is that so? Be sure to come back and ride the choo-choo carts again while you still have...
Yep, I will.
This is even higher than I expected. The drops are pretty steep, too.
Are you okay, Kokomi? If you're scared, just yell and let it out. We won't tell anyone. What happens in the bottle domain stays in the bottle domain. Looks like Klee's having the most fun.
Today is a lucky day.
That's so much fun! Klee can fly across the sky like a real mage.
Guess that... Wait, but if being able to fly makes you a mage, what does that mean?
Nothing! Kai is just the master thief. Don't you remember?
Oh, right.
Sorry to bother our young mage, but there's something a master thief would like to report.
Uh-oh, I was having so much fun.
We're supposed to be helping Adia look for the missing components. But don't...
You mean we snatched it when we...
In fact,
Aw, do we Okay. Even though I want to keep playing, I know it...
That's our wise mage. Don't worry.
Seems Kokomi's out of it after...
Don't worry.
How about we hold hands, Miss General? Klee will give you energy.
After holding Klee's hand,
exquisite treasures. Yes, this seems suitably sophisticated.
Once, there was a
Welcome back! Well, any good news? Oh, don't tell me!
Yeah, we even rode the choo-choo car.
Seems she had a little too much fun, and now she's about to crash. I think...
Good idea. I think we could...
Then we'll see you later.
Bye, Mr. Honorary Knight. Bye, everyone.
Well, so, back to the missing component.
You bet! Cut!
It just... If I remember correct, they were all arguing with one another when they first arrived.
You almost sound as if you're reminiscing about old...
Yes, I've known them. You can hold on to the rope for now, Traveler. I have no use for it until we have the other components. By the way, Eula and Kale have also returned, but I'm afraid they weren't. They mentioned that they would like to head to the jungle north of here. Once you... Now that I've told you everything, I'll...
Do you need me to accompany you?
Oh, no, it's all right. You've...